I'm using one AI camera to control a robotic arm, but the AI camera has a lagging of 400 milliseconds, and a simple servo is having the speed, that is a continuous one, 60 degrees per second. This is the story of what happens when these two numbers, the lagging of the camera 400 milliseconds and the servo speed of 60 degrees per second, collide. The project which I'm working is given the name as NeckGuardian, and it's trying to solve a very niche problem, that is tech neck. Why? Because if I select a tentacle-based arm, right, joints, so it's difficult to know. Now coming back to the traditional one, again, it would be having the ball joint and controlled by the tentacles. Now the angle needs to be stability set. Now because of the lag, the simple P or bang techniques here, I know it's a very basic which I'm telling, but trust me, add the system in the app where the PID loop has to work, 400 milliseconds. Now the lagging compensation also didn't work. Then I had to check, what if instead of overshooting? It is not perfect, but we are somewhere. What is technique is basically when anyone keeps on looking at a phone and keeps bending like this, like, what is the equation here? It basically 30 to 60 degrees, somebody bends for a really long time, they are going to develop a chronic pain in the neck, and that is named as technique. One of the solutions would be to not look into the phone and eventually save our necks. But how many of us can really do it? One of the engineering solution would be here is having one robotic arm hold your phone for you in your eye level, actively aligning your eye as well as your neck posture. It will align in such a way that we will not end up having that technique. Now to get a kind of arm on our shoulders, it needs to have a very low weight. Now, if I go for off the shelf, why it is heavy? Because the phone's weight would be very, very high, like 100 to 200 grams. And also managing the motion, I need to go around 300 grams. It doesn't have its weight so much, its own, but it's deterministic. We would not know by any maths that where it is going to have the end effector. Instead of solving the problem, it will create the problem. My own iterations of making a new kind of robotic arm. That is, like, I had done many iterations like paper, origami based structure, 3D printed clothes. None worked as I wanted them to. So now I have made one arm, which is the mix of both tentacle and the, okay. So that camera will tell the system, which is maintaining the PID loop, how much of a particular joint has rotated. The controller does not work here, because by the time the camera gets the image, given the situation where you are dealing with the lag. Now there is no lag because I have already profiled that the camera is able to give the output in 4 milliseconds. So it's a 100 Hertz loop possible. Okay. But when I used a delayed mechanism of PID, which will estimate, given the current, compensate the angle, but it is still not that good. Since the noise was also there in the AI model, angle detection estimation, I asked it to move to a place with the compensation of the time lag, plus I also stop it and do not send any message till 400 ms. So there are many things I have done further. I'm working on project NeckGuardian to save from technique. And the channel is the Physical AI Engineer. Physical AI and robotics, how they merge, we will see. All built live. Subscribe. The accuracy number is coming next.